I did wonder this though. So we got the news yesterday about Tom Brady. He is leaving for what seems like the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. There was some rumblings about the Dolphins yesterday, but a lot of it just seemed like noise of people. You know what it reminded me of? The Dolphins Tom Brady stuff. It reminded me a lot of when the Josh Rosen stuff happened, and it kind of did it feel like to anybody last year that the Josh Rosen trade was almost kind of forced upon the Dolphins because nobody else made sense for Josh Rosen, so you're just like, oh, why not do it? Like, where else would he go if Josh Rosen's going to get ousted? Why not go to the Dolphins? Because remember, the Dolphins went through like 9 quarterback choices before they landed on Ryan Fitzpatrick. So it almost felt like square peg into a round hole. Like it just felt like the Dolphins were the only stop for Josh Rosen, and that's kind of why they ended up with Josh Rosen.
He's kind of getting them. Well, sometimes you just want to get rid of what you have so bad that why not?
Yeah, I remember their GM was a complete boob because he was like. As soon as they drafted Kyler Murray, then he was like, okay, we're going to start trade talks for Josh Rosen. He goes, what?
Right.
He called his agent. He goes, hey, can you find out if anybody's interested in your player? He goes, excuse me? You're not on this? He goes,
kind of like the Cam Newton treatment.
Yeah, a little bit. I mean, Cam's definitely done more for the Panthers than Josh Rosen did for the Cardinals, but I get you. But it just felt.
But look, it all came out exactly right after they got
Teddy Bridgewater. Now, the funny thing is, but it just felt like when the Dolphins, I don't know how much it felt like with the Dolphins and Josh Rosen, it was just like, nah, all right, we'll just do it. Well, what do we have to lose? You're not paying him any money. They didn't give up a ton of compensation for him. Like, let's just try it. But even though it didn't feel like they were very invested in him all year, they were just kind of like, nah, all right, let's see what he's got. Flores is, did the body language thing, but he liked Fitzpatrick a lot more.
Ready for this one? Texter just chimes in. Josh Rosen to the Pats.
You think?
I mean, no, but.
By the way, after a full investigation on that Daniel Rubin guy, he retweets that fake Ian Rappaport rap sheet with the sheet spelled differently. So he's a total fugazi.
Out.
He's out. That Chris Godwin trade,
that's
total fugazi.
That's cardinal sin. You don't get got during NFL free agency. That's a rookie.
So he got.
That's a rookie move.
No, I think he does it on purpose. I think he promotes the fake Ian Rappaports and the ad art chapters.
All right. So yeah. From my standpoint, it felt like any of those Tom Brady, and they were short-lived. It felt like the Tampa Bay stuff picked up pretty quickly, but some people were like, "Oh, Michigan, Stephen Ross." It kind of feels like Giselle would like Miami better, and all of it just kind of felt like people connecting dots that just weren't there. And look, the Dolphins made it pretty public. They weren't into Tom Brady, and they didn't feel like it was the right fit at the right time, and that totally makes sense because the Dolphins are rebuilding basically from the ground up. But I do wonder this. Do you feel like, Leroy, this does put pressure on the timeline for the Dolphins to win? Does it get faster now because it feels like the Patriots are vulnerable for the first time in a long time?
No. I think you stay the course. You do, because this is a long-term fix. And if you get caught up in, oh, here's our chance, boys, let's go all in, you're going to end up right back where you started. And that's what they're trying to avoid. They're trying to do this in a way that is going to be sustainable, that you're going to be able to compete for a number of years, not just a year.
I know, but now how long?
Wait a minute.
How long do you think? How long do you think they're going to be down? Because right now it looks like they're down. Doesn't look like there's a lot of great options out there for him at quarterback. You got to pounce. What this evil genius? He's gonna cultivate like some fungus. And he's gonna think. Bill Belichick's gonna think about how to get himself out of this.
I get caught up in this. I hate when guys draft a position just because. And I want the Dolphins to have a plan at quarterback, and draft a guy in his slot, or trade up to get a guy in his slot, but don't reach on a guy. Like a guy that's in 15 to 20 and you draft him 5th.
Mm-hmm.
Don't do that. So we'll see. But I don't think you got to just keep moving. Keep it moving. Things are going to happen. Could they have some success earlier than they planned?
Yeah, but
sure.
I'm looking around and I see, Bill's got a great defense. You got to acknowledge that. But their quarterback, you don't know how good he is, even though they souped him up with Stephon Diggs. The Jets. I'm not gonna say it because you say I mention it every day.
No.
But the Jets, come on.
No,
come on, Playboy.
As you would say it, they got a bum coach.
So you said it, not me. They got a bum coach. And so, therefore, I don't know. I'm just looking around. I see vulnerable Patriots, not necessarily a Bills team you believe in. This Dolphins team finished the year hot. They're going to actually have players that will get to be, hopefully, with the team the whole season next year. I mean, is it crazy to think, though, it's a quick turnaround?
I mean, it's not crazy to think that, but what I'm saying is if it happens, great, bonus. But don't change your plan because you think you're close. It never works out that way. Name all the teams that sign one player to say, this is the guy going to get us over the hump.
Yeah, but they didn't sign one player. They've signed like 7.
You know what I'm saying. Like, if they all of a sudden scrap the plan because we're so close, we're going to go buy it.
Right.
We're going to go get – doesn't work. So just stay the course.
But how do you let me ask you this. You think Bill Belichick's going to look at this year? Do you think he's going to try and get the best quarterback that he can?
I think he's going to.
Or do you think he's going to recalibrate his franchise?
I think he's going to do the things he's done for the last 20-plus years to build a team. And it's proven that it's worked. He's proven that he can win without Brady. He has proven that he can be competitive with injuries, without a defense, struggles on the offensive line. So it's just a matter of getting guys to fit that system and then go from there. But is he going to all of a sudden, oh, no, Tom Brady left, I got to go team petty, let's make a splash with a quarterback? No.
So do you think he'll tank for Trevor?
He ain't tanking, dude. I don't care who you are.
Be a savvy move.
I don't care who you are.
Savvy move by him.
I don't care who you are, right? But anytime you think it's okay to tank or lose, right? Every week, you don't know if you could do something bad enough or your team could do something bad enough where people start saying he's lost the team. He'd
never lose the team. He's Bill Belichick.
Then why are you saying he's got to go make a big splash now?
I'm not saying make a big splash. I'm saying, do you think he would tank?
No.
Why not? Get Trevor Lawrence in tow. Set himself up for the next decade.
The guy hasn't had a losing record in what?
I know. That's why he should be given some grace.
No, people.
How much house money does Bill Belichick?
Really?
Yeah.
You're a sports guy.
Yeah.
You're cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs when it comes to
Riley
sports.
thought about it.
Wait.
You're
You're cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs when it comes to sports.
When the Heat were 11,
are you accepting L's?
When the Heat were 11-30, Riley was teetering on, do we have to go tank mode? All right? They just happened to skyrocket and have the craziest second half of all time. But there was a time where Riley had to go scout for Michael Beasley, who, by the way, is now working out with Shannon the Cannon Briggs in a boxing gym. That was the most random thing I saw on Instagram yesterday. If Michael Beasley becomes a pro boxer,
no chance.
What do you mean?
No chance.
He looked pretty good. Looked lively. Big fella.
Which would be as lively as he's looked ever.
Maybe he's found a new passion in life. You know who else is a fighter? Tim Duncan. Tim Duncan's got some moves, man. I've seen him hit pads. Why are you looking at me like that?
So you consider hitting a pad fighting?
He's just he knows what he's doing. He can throw some stuff together. I think Tim Duncan can handle himself.
When them pads are sitting in front of you, when you got a person coming at you, like you ever notice, like we go to all these small cards, right? And I see guys at the LA Fitness, right? They boxing their ass off.
Yep.
Bah, bah, 1, 2, woo, dot. Good feet, quick feet. They get in that ring and look like a street fight.
Yeah.
Right? So I don't want to hear that.
That's the infamous Mike Tyson's idiom. Everyone's got a plan.
But you just look all great and punching the bag and stuff like that. Look, got speed bag, dancing, speed bag, and you get in that ring and it don't look nothing like that.
I don't know, like Robbie, if you're at a campsite, right? Like we've done the camping analogy, right? and you think like, oh, you know what? We're waiting in the woods. We're waiting for deer season. But all of a sudden, a mallard is vulnerable, and there's a plethora of them. You can have a good hunt of duck, even if you're waiting for deer. Maybe instead of having deer for dinner, we go and get some duck.
Duck's delicious.
Duck is delicious.
No, it is not.
So maybe we go and we search out for the division.
Buffalo sent us a warning. Buffalo sent us a warning.
Buffalo sent us a warning. Bill's Mafia.
Shaq Lawson may be a fat cat.
So we've traded fat cats over the last 3 years. They got Jordan Phillips, and we got Shaq Lawson.
Jordan Phillips got a big contract, didn't he?
The Cardinals.
He's with the Cardinals.
Wow. He could work out for us.
Nope.
He's a big boy.
So you got a big contract yesterday? Robert Quinn.
I know.
Robert Quinn got a big contract.
$70 million.
$70 million. People couldn't wait to get rid of him. Oh, my God.
How much ice does Leroy put in that water bottle each day? Sounds like there's more ice than water. That's usually what it sounds like when you're running out of juice, sir. Just saying.
I think, would have noticed the temperature's been nice in here today. What are we at?
No, it's not. It's 68.
That's pretty good.
That's been 3 degrees more than it was.
Like 65 in here.
I'm coming prepared. Tomorrow I'm wearing oven mitts.
Oven mitts?
Yeah.
That's not going to keep you warm. Keeps the warmth out.
No, they look like oven mitts. They're not actual oven mitts.
So you're just having straight up mittens?
Yeah.
We're back after this.
Smitten for mittens.